Hello and welcome to Let's Have Retro Fun episode 4 with me, Sam. Today we have got two games for you, one of which we had in the first episode, and it is Goldeneye 007 for the N64. Now then, this game came out in 1997 and it's based on, obviously, Goldeneye the movie. Made by Rare. It was originally meant to be a 2D side-scrolling platformer for the SNES, and then they decided that they would do a 3D shooting game for the Nintendo's Ultra 64. I've been led to believe that this game was originally going to be a light... Well, they thought about using it as a light gun kind of game, similar to Virtua Cop or Time Crisis. I'm not even sure if Time Crisis would have been out then. I have a feeling it might have been, or it was at least in development. But anyway, they decided not to. One of the things that always surprised me about this game is the fact that the multiplayer was just something they tossed in at the end. It was not even something that was thought that would be necessary, apart from when the development team decided, I think we'll just have a play around with this. It looks quite intriguing. If anybody was actually playing Goldeneye around about the time that it came out, the only other first-person shooter really that was on consoles that was doing what Goldeneye did, attempting to do a first-person shooter with a control stick, was Turok: Dinosaur Hunt. Also for the N64, which, though good, and I've actually just started doing a video all on the Turok games, the fogging and the enemies in that. The AI just doesn't seem anywhere near as good, which is saying something. Anyway, we're going to move on to our second game now. We have Super Mario 64, which everyone in the world should know about this game. It's a 1996 platform game published and developed by Nintendo for the Nintendo 64, which, along with Pilot Wing 64, according to Wikipedia, I'm reading this off, it was one of the launch titles for the console. More than 11 million copies of this game have been sold. Now, at the time when I had an N64, when I originally had an N64, I had Mario 64, but I only ever really got as particularly far. I think I got... we're talking through every level kind of thing, was on the Nintendo DS version of it, which is a lot different. And coming back to this now, the handling with the control pad is far superior. In my poking around looking at this, I have discovered some random things, because at the time when this game came out, I actually had a PlayStation. I got an N64 several years later, I think in 1999. But it was reported that producer and director Shigeru Miyamoto had conceived of a 3D Mario game concept over 5 years prior while working on Star Fox. Its design was inspired by Argonaut Software's cancelled 3D platform game starring Yoshi that later became Croc: Legend of the Gobbos. Now, I remember that game eventually came out on the PlayStation, along with, there was Croc, Legend of the Gobbos, there was Gex 3D, Crash Bandicoot. They were the games that attempted to steal Mario's thunder as being the 3D platformer of choice. And then, in my opinion at any rate, the only game that really came close to stealing Mario's thunder, and actually and did off Mario 64 anyway, which and it's a game series that I'm going to do sometime after Christmas, was Rare's own Banjo-Kazooie games, which were fantastic. Anyway, back to Mario 64. The game, what is bizarre about this game is the fact that I've never ever found myself having a problem with the camera. I don't know whether anybody else did, but anyway, that's me. Again, these are just games I've literally gone back. I've had a couple of hours playing on them and had a load of fun. So yeah, I mean, you can't beat either of these two. They're both stone cold classics. So yeah, thank you very much for watching, and stay tuned for more. Thank you.
Here we go!